Years ago, in a galaxy not so far away, Detroit, it was a great city. I mean, it was the fifth largest city in the country, and it was all, ironically, I don't know if you know this or not, but the city of Detroit was shaped like a wheel. It was a hubcap. And all of the roads, 10 Mile Road, 9 Mile Road, 8 Mile Road, they're all around this hubcap. And it was designed because it was the automobile center of the world. Now, we in Buffalo, on the other mistake on the lake, we thought that was a sinful move because we had created the Packard car. And there was another one. There was another one of those great cars that was early on in this, a long time ago in this galaxy, not far away. We had a strident economy in all of these industrial cities, but mostly Detroit had the auto industry. And I lived there. I was on the air at WXYZ, owned by ABC. I lived in the Detroit Athletic Club, which was very rich. And we all had a hard time with the Motown days because Motown was a hit record company all around the world, out of Detroit, with local people, and out of these three houses that were on Woodward Boulevard, I think, if I recall. And one of the houses was the writing house, the other house was the one where the management team was, and the third one was the recording studio. And it brought us a lot of artists, including Diana Ross, but not Aretha Franklin. She was a church girl, many of them were, but she also was on another label. She became a star in Atlantic, which is also a big record company that came out of New York by two Turkish guys, brothers, Ahmet and Neşvi Erdogan. They were from Turkey. Yeah, Turkey has a Latin-based language, unlike Greece, for instance. There's a lot to know in history. You don't have to be on Jeopardy, but you can certainly know a little bit about what you're interested in, and then passionately get involved in it if you like, and maybe make a living. In the galaxy that was close a long time ago, we used to be able to have an industry based on our interest, not on money and lawyers and investment. See, what we've become now, we're all gamblers. Everybody in this country, they've made us gamblers. We are on the market. We're playing the market, whether it's through your savings or your plan from your retirement or your 401 or 405k or whatever it is, your homeroom number. We are all gamblers. We're gambling. We wait for things to do well or not do well. That's even what this whole society is about right now. It's not about work like it was when we first in Detroit built cars, for instance. Let's go back to that. We used to build automobiles because we had certainly a marketplace, but we had a great interest in making great cars. And now they have a great interest in let's go places. Well, who the hell isn't going to go places if you have a car? That's the purpose of a car. Who thought of the slogan, shoot the guy? It's stupid. And you notice there's more American cars on the road now? Anyway, it's good. Ford would be very proud because he invented the assembly line of cars. Actually, it was Dr. Porsche in Germany with the automobile itself. I had the first claim on it. See, this is history things. And let me tell you, the queen of rock and roll is Aretha Franklin, and they're burying her in a gold coffin. Actually, it's a mistake. They should be burying her platinum, or maybe even kryptonite. But the thing is that there was a queen in Detroit before her, and she was called Martha Jean, the Soul Queen. She was a radio personality that played Aretha Franklin's records. And she was on a radio station owned by a newspaper. I think it was Free Press, maybe. WJBK was a John Wilkes Booth or something like that. Anyway, that's the wrong history. That's the guy that shot Lincoln. We don't want